Hi everybody, I'm Mike Westendorf and welcome to this week's St. Paul's Connection. A couple of things that we're celebrating this week. This past Wednesday at our voters meeting, we elected to move forward with the borrowing of $10 million, basically the financing plan for a $10 million expansion project that we've been talking about through Because It Matters. That is set to move forward. And now the next steps, so you get the architects re-involved to say, all right, this is the cap. How are we going to make everything that we would like to make work? And so that is going to be the next hard work for our planning and site committee to be able to do with the architects, is to start to put that together. But we now have that permission to move forward as we put that $10 million cap in place to say this is what we want to try to accomplish. So that's some great news that we can move on forward. Number two, at that voters meeting, we continued in that succession planning process, and that means that we're calling our next pastor. And so Pastor David Scharf was called to be our pastor of discipleship. We ask that you would keep Pastor Scharf and his family in your prayers as he now deliberates where he can best serve, whether coming on board to partner with us here at St. Paul's and help us for Jesus' sake and the kingdom's sake step into better discipleship as a pastor here, or to continue shepherding students at Martin Luther College. And so that's the job that he has before him, if you'll keep him in your prayers. The school has a lot of things happening here. This is a big month for us. First of all, coming up on this Sunday, February 4th, we have our school's open house. And if you're wanting to come back and maybe take a tour, even if you're looking at this Sunday morning, you can scan the QR code and see what times are available. But if this weekend doesn't work for you to tour, or if you know people who would like to take a tour of our school, I would encourage you to contact Seth Fitzsimmons, reach out to him, and set up for a private tour. The other thing that we have coming up is Lutheran Schools Week is coming up February 11th through the 18th. So you're going to see special music in those two services that are coming in the next 2 weeks. And we'll be celebrating our Lutheran schools. We'll have a video to be able to show just celebrating what it is that God has done with us and for us through our St. Paul's School. By the way, school re-enrollment up to almost 90% already. Means a lot of people are saying we want to continue our education here, which is just outstanding. Last thing, Ash Wednesday is coming up. It's February 14th this year. Pretty cool to think about too. God's greatest act of love and that journey as we walk toward the cross with our Savior Jesus Christ begins on Valentine's Day, Ash Wednesday, February 14th. And so for the next several weeks after that, we will be doing midweek Lenten services. That information is in the bulletin as well. That's what I've got for you here this week. I'm Mike Westendorf, and that is this week's St. Paul's Connection.